Hey everybody, Ron here from Cold Harbor Supply. We are here at SHOT Show 2026 at Steele Industries. They've been crushing it this year and they have a lot of new offerings on the market in terms of housings. I'm here with Gage and we're going to go over all of them. And we're going to start with something here that I actually am really excited about, and this is going to be the fixed bridge housing. Now, fixed bridge housings, I know they're not as fashionable as articulated housings, but for all the old school guys out there, I really love fixed bridge housing just because of how simple it is. So take it away.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things with our fixed bridge housing that we kind of saw with some of the other options on the market was the exposed connections on the bottom of the bridge. That led to a lot of, power delivery issues, corrosion issues, things like that. So with our system, we've sealed it up. It's good to go. It's going to be water resistant and last a lifetime.
So why did you guys actually make the fixed bridge housing in this age of articulating housings?
Yeah, so truly we have a lot of law enforcement customers that are still running fixed bridge systems. We have a specific customer that uses them for saltwater rescue. So we wanted to make them a system that would last for what they're doing, So there wasn't really a great solution on the market for them, and we wanted to fill that.
Yeah, my experience has kind of been the same. There's some guys, especially some more old school guys, or some more power users that just like the simplicity of that because you just drop it, you don't have to worry about IPDs and stuff like that. It's right in front of your eyes and it's durable as all hunk. So what's really interesting about this fixed bridge housing is that it uses a similar IPD kind of system as the NVG, which is one of my favorite goggles, as many of you guys may know. It also comes with an external power port, right?
Correct.
Cool, for double-aught LEMO, I believe.
Yep.
So it's much smaller than the legacy ones, and it kicks it out like this. If you guys see a lot of older legacy fixed bridge housing, it kicks it out to the side, which makes the goggle even wider. So as you can see, this goggle is super, super puny, and I think they've done a really great job with this guy, and I think it's going to be a slam dunk. So I'm personally super excited to see this guy on the market. Then probably the elephant in the room. What is this guy over here?
The Nighthawk Pano. So we built this housing in collaboration with Steele Industries. We licensed their arm and pod design because honestly, they did a really great job at making a pano. We didn't want to reinvent the wheel. So we got a license from them for the design, and we're utilizing our Nighthawk MG bridge to add manual gain, onboard power, built-in illuminator, all in one system.
So that's very, very exciting. I believe this may be the only pano out there with manual gain.
That I'm aware of.
Full feature.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, so far this is the only one that I'm aware of.
Yeah, so for all you guys online that literally want every feature possible on a goggle, pano, manual gain, illuminator, knob controls, onboard battery and offboard power, correct?
Yep.
That's going to be your guide.
Yep. Good to go there.
So in terms of building this guy for, because we're kind of night vision nerds in the channel here, how's this guy going to work in terms of the manual gain system?
Yeah, so unfortunately we couldn't fit an EGAC cable in there like our standard Nighthawk MG, but we're going to be using a 3-pad system similar to what you see on Manticore's DTNVS MGs. That's also great for international users. So it'll make it super simple to drop tubes in there and have that manual gain feature ready to go.
So that's the Nighthawk Pano. So this is definitely going to be a hot seller for all of you guys that want the best of the best and literally want every feature. This guy pretty much has everything. It's like if you put all of them on a list and you had to check them off. This would pretty much check every box.
That was the goal.
Awesome. And then this guy is, I believe, still in a bit of an early prototyping stage, but if you could explain what this is to me, because this one is really interesting. The design of it is really quite a departure, I would say, from your Nighthawk-based designs.
Yep. So this is our Nighthawk ultralite. This is a very early prototype that we wanted to bring to SHOT Show, get some feedback from vendors and people here at the show. And so far it's had very good reception. We're quite pleased with how well the design is being received. But the kind of thought process behind this was an ultra lightweight housing while still being durable. So it's going to be 70-75 T6 aluminum like all of our product line here. But rather than having a pod and arm design, it's going to be a single pod and arm design. So we're going to save quite a bit of weight there, as well as removing quite a bit of bulk from the bridge here. So this system is going to be fixed gain, but it will have an illuminator. So you're losing that manual gain feature, but you're getting an ultralight system.
Yeah, this one looks really, really promising. In terms of ultralight, the weight of this is still in development?
Yep. So we're still waiting on the machine parts to get final weight, but it'll be super light.
Awesome. Honestly, I really love simple goggles just because if you guys actually use your nods, you probably don't need every single
Yeah.
feature in the book. So this is one I'm also really looking forward to. I really think the arm design is actually quite innovative. It allows the tubes to articulate up really far, which is something that I really enjoy. Brings the weight closer to your head and
Exactly.
decreases the weight even more. So on your head, this might even feel lighter than
Yeah.
when it's in your hand.
Yep.
All right, so that about covers the new goggles. Of course, you have your classic Nighthawk MG over there off screen. That guy, we've sold a ton of them. They've been one of our favorites actually at the shop. So you guys did a great job with that. And then finally, we want to close it off with some accessories you guys are developing here. Now, this one you've showed off a little bit before, I believe, but I
Yes.
just want to get spiel on this little battery pack.
So this is our battery pack V2. It's very similar to our battery pack V1, but we made it smaller, lighter, and it's made of CNC Delrin rather than the MJF construction previous. So the finish is a little bit nicer. You know, you get that nice smooth CNC kind of cut. One thing that we did change is there's no longer a power knob on the pack. It's a hot port. So once you plug the cable into the pack and then into the device, then it'll start drawing power. If it's not plugged in, you're not going to get any parasitic drain on it. So it runs off of 2 CR123 batteries. You can expect about 40 hours on a goggle and about 80 to 100 hours on a 14. And then here at the bottom, we also have our weight plate design that you guys have seen before, which is, people love it. We wanted to keep it, so those are going to be there as well.
Yeah, honestly, I just love how tiny this guy is. As you can see, it's smaller than the palm of my hand. And the hot port makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Can't tell you how many times people are like, oh man, why is my battery pack not working?
Yep.
And you get the annoying customer service call at 3 a.m. and then you just have to tell them to flip the thing on.
Yeah.
So that kind of just avoids a lot of issues for me and obviously people on the field. And then something for more of a builder level, this is really exciting. If you can explain this guy to us over here.
So these are going to be our ruggedized diopter housings. So obviously a majority of our product line is going to be ruggedized. The thing that we see with devices, especially when dropped, is that the most common kind of part that breaks is going to be that diopter housing.
See it all the time.
Yep. So we wanted to ruggedize it. So 7075 T6 aluminum, similar to the rest of our products. And we'll sell these as a kit in either a mono configuration or a bino configuration. So you can upgrade your existing optics with the ruggedized housing.
And these guys are actually lighter than the current plastic mil-spec diopter, which is a pretty insane upgrade. And they're aluminum, they feel even smoother than the plastic ones. So pretty excited to see these in a lot of housings. I think it'll be a great upgrade for anybody to reduce weight and increase durability, which is kind of the best of both worlds.
There you go.
So any closing remarks?
No, I think we kind of covered everything here.
Well, you guys are absolutely killing it. These are a lot more offerings than most people, especially just having the amazing vertical integration of the housings and all the tubes and intensifiers, a lot of stuff you guys do. So thanks so much, man.
It was great seeing you.
And we will catch you on the next one.